Hey guys, I'm doing some voiceover for this since I didn't really give any context for it at the time. This footage was recorded on the day we were actually moving out of our house. I thought it'd be a cool idea to get some footage on the drive, so now I'm at Tiger Mountain Summit. It's really popular for biking, hiking, and flying quadcopters. Okay, maybe not quite so much the last one. I got a bit of footage here, but I couldn't really get too far away as my quad doesn't really have that great a range in this kind of tree cover. I was able to get some footage that at least I think is pretty cool, so I think that's a win. Now this is the Wild Horse Monument, which is right next to the Columbia River, though at this point it's technically the Wanapum Lake. Every time I've driven past this, I've wanted to stop and fly my drone around it, but I never had the opportunity to. Maybe if I had ever been here before, I would have known that there was a closer place to park so I didn't have to fly so far. The horses are here to represent something, but I don't really know what that is. You can see some people walking by the horses. Obviously they don't have quads because they're walking, those losers. This is actually the furthest I've ever flown my quadcopter away. It's a whole 0.3 of a mile, which doesn't really sound all that impressive when you see it on the internet. I decided I want to see if I would be able to get over the water from where I am, and I got pretty close actually. Though I was fighting it trying to return to home the whole time. The wind didn't help much either. Now I'm just going in the opposite direction up the hill. I wanted to see the rocks at the top close up, but it was really not liking going that far, and I may have almost crashed into the ground when it didn't feel like taking my controls for a second. It really didn't like going that far over the waves in the earth. Oh, and all those clouds and fog are actually smoke. There were a lot of fires in the area and up in Canada at the time. And now we're at the new house. I was mainly flying around here to get an idea of the property borders, but it still looked pretty cool. We've got 15 acres, so it's quite a bit of property to be able to fly over. It may be 15 acres, but the ground is mostly rock. There's not a whole lot of grass or dirt cover, so I don't think I'll be able to dash around like I did at the old house. So I'll probably have to go into town to play with him at a park somewhere. But that's cool for you guys because I'll be able to do some live streams while I'm there just on my phone. If I live stream on Periscope, would you guys watch that? Post a comment down below if you would. There's also a lot of farmland and forest nearby, and so I think that the contrast of the two makes it look really cool. Especially with the sun right there like it is. I meant to get video of one of the lakes on the way as well, but the exit I took was a little bit too far past it to be able to fly to it, so I couldn't get video of it. Maybe when we go back I can get some video of it. Then one of our friends came over who wanted to show off, so he brought his DJI Mavic Pro Platinum over to one-up my up-air quad, hashtag not salty at all. I also had my camera recording, so there is some live commentary for that. Let's switch over to that now.
Take off.
Okay, maybe I overstated the amount of live commentary there would be. I'm still going to be doing a lot of voiceover. The video quality definitely is a lot better though, even when he's just recording at 1080-60.
Oh, the birds are circling it.
We were just going out to take a look at the edge of the property again. My dad took the quad and the dogs followed him out to the edge of our property, and we were just following him as he drove around the edge of the property. It's funny to just watch the dogs as they follow him. They look like ants or something, just like chasing after him. Man, this video quality is good. DJI, could you, I don't know, maybe sponsor me, maybe? The dogs are so funny though. They'll just stop for a little while and do their own thing and then notice that they're being left behind and then just like full sprint back up to them to catch up. It's so cute just watching them play like that. And just watch how quickly he disappears as soon as he goes into the forest. That's why if you're wanted by the police, you go straight for the forest. Not that I would have any experience with that or anything. Notice how when he's in the forest, the dogs also follow a little bit closer because they don't know if he's going to stop or if he's going to turn or something, so they follow just a little bit closer. And then as soon as they go into an open area, they're just free rein, running everywhere again. There's a lot of really cool wildlife in the area too. Like, watch this next scene. There's a moose right here. I have an arrow pointing at it. My dad and our dogs pass right by this moose right here. They're probably only about 30 yards away from it, so they're pretty close. They're just basically the tree cover away from it, and they just drive by. I had no idea until we were watching the drone footage back.
But they.
Got a pack of dogs.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man. You got right down on me there. That was funny.
Yeah,
Oh, I can hear it. Where is it?
it's right over the house somewhere.
Oh yeah,
It's
straight
probably
over.
over the.
Yep, straight over us. I always
Yeah, there
look-
it is.
I look a little.
It's kind of fun to fly with the goggles. I still haven't done anything outlandish.
I thought it was gonna attack me like a mosquito. Is it honing in on it?
No, no. If I had it still in the,
Front?
if we were in the front, it would.
Yeah, you could just do like
So
return
now
to home
you're
on,
doing
right?
this. You're having to go. Oh,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little thing.
You want to fly
Yeah.
it?
Sure.
You're gonna let him drive it? Oh no. Do you know how it works and everything?
I've seen some videos. I have mine. You gotta love my dad in that scene. Just nothing but confidence in me right there in that response. In his defense, he's really nervous about flying anything. Like even my drone, when I'm flying it, he's like, he can't even watch because he thinks something bad's gonna happen all the time. Nothing ever has. I'm really good at flying those things. I have a lot of time in simulators, and I have 2 quads, so I have some experience with it. But still kind of nervous about it. I feel like some of the video settings should be changed a little bit. Some of the light areas are a little blown out. But the dark areas look just fine. So I think just changing some of the settings would make everything look a little bit better. I didn't really have time to do anything because I was basically just flying it the whole time. I was only flying it for a few minutes. But the video quality is quite good on this thing.
To see what was down in there.
Don't touch the screen because it's the autofocus.
Oh yeah, see, so it's a little opening down there too. Perfect. All right, you're making me nervous.
It's a little crazy because it's so quiet, I mean, you.
Well,
probably didn't-
I heard you flying it, and then all of a sudden I disappeared, and I go, he must have taken off somewhere
Well,
far.
because I went down and then I thought, no, let me go back up because I didn't do a good look to see if there were any trees around.
Right.
And then once I figured out where I was and was, knew that I wasn't going to hit a tree or anything, I went down again.
Here I'm just doing another 360 pan of the area. I like to do these because it shows the whole area really well. I did another one of these with my quad earlier. Let me play that one next to compare the video quality. Oh yeah, that's way worse. There you are, wave to the camera.
There are people who do that. I was watching a video that a guy did in like Rome at the Colosseum. And if you just hold it straight down, once you get where you want, it'll land from, it'll go to about 1.5 feet or 2 and hover, and then it'll take it down.
And that's the end of the quadcopter video. But hey, don't tune out just yet. There's just a little bit more. You remember those moose we saw earlier?
Oh my gosh, look at this. There's moose.
There they are.
Fucking moose. Oh my god. You better be recording that, Patrick. Right out our back door. Mommy and a baby.
What a good
That's
job,
a
Dad did.
moose.
Get the dogs in. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
When you, oh,
Just right there.
did you get a picture or video?
Oh, I got video of that.
Nice. Can you screen grab the best one for me?
That rather, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
Just right out there.
Copper. Sorry, buddy.
Oh yeah, you want to go kick its ass,
So many
Copper?
mooses. Meese.
Oh my god.
Meese,
no,
mice, moose.
That was vaporizing. No.